Hello there, this is Rocket, and how are you? Hope you are doing fine, or awesome, or both. So, before I will start my podcast for today, I'm gonna go and play a little music or little sound. Hang on. Yep, that's actually the sign that I am about to do my podcast. And today's podcast is about Hershey's story. And it all began a week or 2 weeks ago when when I was what do you call this one when I was sorting my postcards, and I just happened to be looking at M&Ms, and I remember telling myself, I wonder if there's a postcard for Hershey. That's the Hershey's chocolate. At first, I didn't do it, but after 2 days, I decided to go ahead and look around and see if there's anything out there that's floating and it's for sale. I went to eBay and I found the only one that sell that particular vintage wrapper milk chocolate Hershey bars, and I believe that's only like $1.50. So I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. It just because it is fun to own something that is very very hard to find, like Hershey. So after a week, I finally got my Hershey's postcard, and before that though, I already did my research. So let me tell you about a short story of the Hershey. So, a pioneer, incredible and inspiring. Hershey's stories start with determined pioneer Milton S. Hershey, but quickly becomes so much more. And then his focus, happiness found. Mr. Hershey, raised in rural Pennsylvania, and was known for his kind spirit. He genuinely wanted to make people happy, and so he did. So he did it with his famous chocolate. All right. As far as for Milton Hershey, simple goodness, happiness started with simple ingredients, simple processes, and sharing similar by sharing Hershey's chocolate. As far as their timeline, I have to say in 1886, after walking away from two unprofitable confectionery ventures, Milton Hershey's spirits lifted up when his caramel company was a hit, and that's to me it's awesome. And in 1894, the company introduced Hershey's cocoa, the very first Hershey's product available to the public, and that's when the Hershey's brand was born. 1900s, over 100 years ago, chocolate was a luxury only the rich enjoy. When Milton built his factory, he made the treats affordable to everyone. And then in 1903 to 1905, hoping to give workers a better quality of life, Milton built a model town complete with trolley systems, houses, schools, even a zoo. Now that is just one awesome do, don't you think? When you build a model town complete with trolley systems, houses, schools, and even a zoo, I'm on it. And then in 1906, knowing that happy workers made better workers, Milton built Hershey Park so employees and their families could relax, unwind, and have fun. Now that is just awesome. And in 1907, when Hershey's Kisses milk chocolate were first introduced, they were wrapped by hand in foil. Talk about a labor of love, I remember that. And then in 1909, the Milton Hershey School opened, giving orphanage boys who were typically excluded from polite society education and decent, happy lives. Wow, dang, that's so nice. And then in 1926, thanks to Hershey's chocolate syrup being sold in stores, kids could enjoy homemade chocolate milk with their moms and dads. Excitement central. In 1927, the first s'mores recipe appeared in the Girl Scout handbook. Folklore tells us the name came about because everyone asked for some more. Wow, didn't know that. And then in 1929 to 1939, Milton Hershey funded the Great Building Campaign in Hershey, Pennsylvania, putting 600 men to work during the Great Depression. And in 1945, before Milton Hershey passed away, he entrusted his entire wealth to care for the company, town, and charitable schools and institutions. Oh my goodness. You know, when you entrusted your entire wealth to care for the company, town, and charitable schools and institution, now that is just one heavy, kind man. Today, Milton Hershey's legacy of education and goodness lives on to this day. And I believe their slogan is one is only happy in proportion as he makes others feel happy. And that's from Milton Hershey, Derry, Pennsylvania, April 9, 1879. Now, I am actually touched with what I just read, because this is a really, really kind man, and you don't see that anymore. At least from my knowledge, I don't see that anymore. And because of this one, I actually went online on Google, not on eBay today, and should say here. Give me, hang on a second. Let's see if I can find what I am attempting to say. Because of what I found out, I actually ended up buying a postcards for the following. It's a vintage old postcard, Pennsylvania Hershey's chocolate fancy postcards. I also bought the vintage old postcard, Pennsylvania Hershey special dark chocolate candy bar wraps, and the vintage old postcard, Pennsylvania Hershey's chocolate factory hotel garden shop. Oh, and I have another one, and the other one is the vintage old postcard, Pennsylvania Hershey's chocolate factory kiss assembly line. So, I am really, really grateful that I was able to find more postcards that is related to Hershey's chocolate. And this is my podcast for today. And as usual, this is Rocket saying, take care. Bye.